Yo, I had to pull over, man. I just had some Benihana lunch, and I had to
Where's
pull
mine?
over and talk to you guys for a minute. What's going
Where's
on?
mine? I want some Benihana lunch.
I got you. I'm gonna send me an address to send it to. I got you.
I will. I'll DM you after this.
All right.
So, oh my God. So many of us loved you in Vita, and we're so
Thank you.
excited to see you on Station 19 now, Theo Ruiz. I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be all lovey-dovey and happy. And then you see the teaser for tonight, and it's like, oh, drama. What can you
Right.
tell us about that?
Man, I wish I could tell you a lot more, but is that there's a history there that has been not, you know, squashed, I guess, or it hasn't been approached, and it presents itself in a way that is awkward. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's take a step back and
Yeah,
set up
yeah.
who Theo is.
Okay.
Theo is a firefighter, and he enjoys going for runs and seeing cute girls, right?
He's a firefighter at Station 23, and he goes on his little jogs, and he during a time when people are online dating and stuff like that. It's kind of cute that he saw somebody that he felt a little vibe with, and he flirted with Vic from Station 19, and yeah, that's kind of how he's been introduced into this little world. And they got they kind of been, they've been running into each other coincidentally on purpose, kind of. But yeah, just her relationship with Travis causes a little bit of a problem because of the history that there is between Travis and Theo.
Okay, let's go back a little bit again.
Sure.
So Vic is really good friends with Travis, and Travis has kind of this devastating thing that happened in his life. He lost his husband, and
no, yeah, right, yeah. No, he lost his husband, and him and Vic are really close in their station. Like, they're like super tight.
Now they're roommates.
Yeah. And so can you imagine that'd be weird, right? If it was like, what if it was like an ex, or what if it was like there's the other theories of the husband. There's so many things. It's like, what could be the problem?
So there's this scene, not to give too much away, but there's a scene tonight where, when all of this stuff goes down that we saw in the teaser for the episode, and there's a moment where it's like Theo goes to Vic and is like, I didn't know he was your friend, or something like that, and she's like, friend, like this is her family. So
yeah,
does that mean it's this whole like
which teaser? Hold on, which teaser? Hey, the only teaser I've seen is the one. I've never seen that, so I don't want to say nothing that I don't know. But yeah, no, like, yeah, it's
so okay.
I don't want to say nothing. I
I get it. I'm trying to lead you to spaces where we can tease. So even coming from you as the actor that's playing Theo, like, what do you think that's going to be like? It, like, she's got a friend here that she's super loyal to. That's not even her friend. It's like her family. And then here's this super cute guy that, she's feeling. Is it completely doomed here? Or do we say, like, maybe we can work things out?
I think, I don't think that's up to Theo. I think that's up to, that's all lays in the hands of how Travis and Vic feel about the situation and how they want to move forward, and if they would be open to having Theo in their lives. Because it would, it's kind of a Theo, Vic and Travis is kind of it's a package deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. But I would say that there's room for a lot of possibilities.
Healing. There could be some healing that happens.
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I definitely hope so. I
Because I
think so.
mean, even if
Hope
they
for the
don't work
best.
out, if we end up, you know, in some kind of space where somebody can maybe find some healing, then that's a positive thing.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta grow, you know, and you gotta kind of like you gotta face your demons and deal with your inner struggles and everything that you've gone through, and you gotta just move forward and you gotta keep trucking, and hopefully, you know, if some people forgive some people along the way, man, if you, that's what you gotta do. So hopefully Theo gets forgiven for whatever it is he did.
Well, but even if Travis doesn't, for whatever reason, want to forgive him, maybe he can still find some kind of closure.
I'm sorry?
I said even if Travis doesn't necessarily forgive him, maybe there's a space where at least maybe he can find some closure.
Yeah,
Now
no,
that,
definitely. Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. Well, but yeah, I mean, they'll have time to you there'll be time for that, I'm sure. You know, like I think it's not just a one and doneer type conversation that needs to be had. I think it's something they need to work on more. So yeah, you know, you'll see some more stuff.
Okay, really quick, I want to talk, generally speaking, what's been going on in the show since it's come back is like really explosive, and they've been really digging into these really like great storylines, important storylines for our
Yeah.
time. We want to see Theo involved in more of these. Any chance that you'll kind of be involved in those?
I don't know. You know, hopefully.
Would you like to?
Would I like to? Would I, Carlos Miranda, like to?
You, Carlos Miranda.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you know what? They're diving into some things that was going on a year ago, that's still going on now. This like, and it's, you know, we just had a, damn, I wish I could say things, you know, we just had a little table read. I don't know if I can say that. We just had a table read, and it was really, really, damn, man, it's a good episode coming
Wait, the
up.
table read was for which episode?
You know, somewhere down later, but it was good, you know, and it just, you know, they're doing a good job, man. The writers are doing really well, and I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really happy to be a part of this show, and just, you know, like they gave me a really, really great character, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. So the show, you know, and everything that they're speaking about right now, and how they're approaching it and how they're presenting it, it's great, you know, like for people to kind of, you know, get educated about the situations that's going on around the world, and how it affects everybody, you know, even firefighters. Shout out to the first responders. My baby mama's a nurse, so shout out to her.
Look at Chelsea. Chelsea's like, don't give me any spoilers. I want to watch tonight. Shout out to Chelsea Rendon.
Hey, Chelsea always trying to ask me like, what's happening, and even
I
her,
know.
and that's you know, that's little sis right there, and even her, I'd be like, I can't tell you nothing.
Look, she left. Tell us what she's really like. She's gone. She's not there. Tell us the secret.
Oh my
What's
God,
Chelsea
fine.
like?
I can't stand her. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's the best. I love her so much.
For those who are not aware of Carlos's work on Vita, that used to be on Stars, one of the best shows ever. Oh, right behind here, I have a thing of Vita, but you can't see it in this cut. But Chelsea Rendon played his sister, La Pincha Chinche. That was such a dope show, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, somebody wants to know when you're making a movie.
You know, hopefully soon. I have a movie actually coming out tomorrow that I shot like some time ago, and it's just being released tomorrow. It'll be in theaters and on demand, like on Fandango or Apple TV. It's called Senior Moment with William Shatner, Gene Smart, and Christopher Lloyd. And you know,
no big deal.
No big deal. It was a huge deal when I was shooting it.
Of course.
I was like, wow, man, like some legends. I'm like Doc Brown, oh my God, like Captain Kirk. It was crazy. But
wow, that's so cool.
So yeah, that's coming out tomorrow, which is really dope. So go watch that or order it, and let me know.
And you can see Carlos on the big screen.
Yeah, exactly. But hopefully soon, you know, I'd really love to get something under my belt, like really, really like gritty, you know?
Like what?
I don't know, you know, something like just like some kind of like David Fincher type dark stuff,
Ooh, I
you
could
know?
see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. I saw a question here. They want to know what it's like working with the Station 19 cast. I love Jaina Lee Ortiz. I mean, we don't have that many Latinas leading shows out
Right.
here, and she's out there doing it. But we want the scoop. Tell us what it's like working with the Station 19 cast.
I love everybody. Everybody's super cool. Like I literally come home and like, and we'll be smiling, just thinking like, man, today was a good day, or you know, today was great. Like, I don't think I like everybody. I've worked primarily a lot with Jay and Barrett, and they're dope. Like, I love them to death. Jay's hilarious. Jay's always he's hilarious. I love that guy. And Barrett's a sweetheart. And Jaina, am I pronouncing it right, Jaina? Because I haven't met her in person.
Is Jaina Lee.
Yeah, I haven't met her in person, but I saw her through like a Zoom, and she was like, she shouted me out like, oh man, finally another Latino, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. So I felt
Yeah,
love.
we need you not to die.
Yeah, right.
They killed Rigo.
Oh, right.
So
they did. Yeah. Man, R.I.P. to the homie.
Yeah, to pour a little
to
bit
the fellow
of the
firefighter.
Benihana for him.
But no, everyone's really, really amazing. Like, they've been so welcoming, and I feel so like I feel very like appreciated to be there, you know, and it's a really nice feeling. And I'm excited for, you know, for the next few episodes, and you know, and just for being a part of it at all, you know, like just to be in this whole little world has been awesome, and they've been great. I have nothing bad to say about anybody. Except Oak. I can't stand Oak. No, I'm just kidding. Oak's my guy. No, Oak's
I have a funny story about him.
No. Oak is literally my dude, man. I love Oak, man. Oak is
I have a funny story about him.
Do you?
On Friday.
I got a few funny stories.
Okay, you tell me yours better.
No, I can't, because I can't say mine. Mine are like weird.
Oh, they're bad
I can't
stories.
say my stories. Yeah.
You can tell me that one later. But on Friday, I go to my dentist. I was like 10 minutes late. I'm rushing, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to miss my dentist appointment. I open up the door, and he's standing right there. He was wearing a mask. He looked like Darth Vader or something. I can't remember what the mask was like. And I knew instantly. I go, oh! And then I wasn't going to be like a fangirl, but I was going to be like, man, that storyline like that they have been tackling about the black girls who were kidnapped was just, oh my God,
he's been killing it, man. He's been so,
So I wanted to just be like, oh my God, like that, you know, you've been killing it. And then I'm like, man, he's at the dentist. Let me leave him alone. And I went to go get my cleaning, and I was like, you know, if I ever see him, I'll be like, we go to the same dentist.
Right. No, he's super cool, man. He's super cool. We were, I was telling him, I was telling him about a play that I really want to do, man. And I even left him a copy when, like, on my last day on set. I was like, man, and he texted me recently, like, what's up, man? When should we put this up, you know?
Wait. On your last day on set, so you're done?
On my last day, the last day I worked, the last day ever, you know, like, but, you know, when my last day working, I remember leaving him, I left him a copy of the with the hat.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that play forever. And we were talking about him, and I bought a copy and left it for him. And he had some kind things to say about it, so it'd be cool if we did that.
We have to put that out into the universe.
Put that into the universe, yeah.
If there's an opportunity to expand Theo's role, is this something that you would want to commit to? Be a firefighter full time for TV?
Yeah, obviously. If I could, that'd be, you know, if I could do my part and be. Since I ain't out there really doing it, at least, you know, show out for them. But yeah, no, absolutely. I think Theo's a really cool character, man, and there's so much to be told about him that would be really dope to explore, and I'm really proud to be the, you know, the canvas and the vessel that gets to do it.
No, you may not be doing it for real, but you guys shoot right by my house. And one day I was leaving somewhere, and I saw all the trucks, and I was like, oh my God, I hope everybody's okay. And then I realized it said Seattle on it. I go, man, the Station 19 people are back to shooting.
Yo, I had my uniform on, and during lunch I was like, hey, I gotta go to my how much time do I have? You know, I was like, can I, because I live right up the street. So I was like, man.
Oh my God, yes. Remember we saw each other at Marshall's that one time?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's so funny.
So we do live near each other.
The whole little community. Yo, man, that's hella funny. That's hella funny. Marshall's.
I just remembered because I'm like, oh wait, you live by me. And then I go, wait a minute, that's why I saw you at Marshall's.
That's hella funny. What I was getting there? Probably some briefs.
So no, I think it was shorts. You said you needed to pick up some shorts or something. I don't remember. That was,
I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, that's hella funny, dude. So anyway, so I'm in my uniform. I'm like, man, how much time do I have? And they're like, you know, you got about an hour, 45 minutes or something. I was like, let me just run up to my house because I gotta what did I have to do? I had to do something. It was for my dog. But I went. They were like, you got time? Just come back before this time. So I went. And there was an alarm going off in my building, like the fire department alarm, you know, like they were doing a drill, like a drill with the, you know, so I go to my check, do whatever I did with my dog. What was I doing?
They put you to work?
And I come back in the elevator and there's somebody in the elevator, you know, and I'm like, the alarm's going off. We're going down. The guy looks at me and he's like, hey, do you know how like long this is going to take? You know, like he starts asking me about the drill, the alarms and shit. I'm like, I have no idea, man. Like, clearly I'm in my uniform. He thought I was a fireman. I'm like, oh, no, I don't know. Sorry. Like, oh, all right. Anyways, that was it. But it was just hella awkward. And it was funny.
They should have put you to work.
They should have put me to work, man. Nah. I'm not qualified for that.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Chelsea has a bunch of ideas for like a Vita movie. Are you down for that?
Let's do it. Is she writing it?
So she has some ideas for, she said that she wanted to see, oh my God, Lynn and Johnny, like they finally get married. And I said, oh my God. And then we follow like their 20, like more breakups. So she says, no, I think that they would already be over the breakups. So what do you?
So Lynn and Johnny are married.
Like they would get married and they're finally like, we're going to cut out the BS, right? Yeah. See, Johnny and Lynn's wedding. And we can have a Curly can like plan the whole thing like he did the 15, and that will be a huge blowout, right? What if
in 15, 20 years we did a movie? Like, you know how they do all the reboots years later? What if
when
we
you
did
guys are going to the retirement home?
No, I mean, damn, how old do you think I am? Like I mean, no, like, you know, what if it was like 10, 15 years later, right? Let's shorten it out. And we did a movie then, and we're all older, and Lynn and Johnny had gone through a divorce within that time.
That would be sad though, but
that would be sad, but
it makes sense.
But that makes for a story, and it makes for a movie. Like, damn, what happened, you know? Ooh, I kind of like that. But just story wise.
But look, the opening scene shows Johnny inside of his house with his own busted up recliner. Like that now he's got his own little busted up recliner that he chills in, you know?
There you go.
We're giving away the best ideas for free.
Hey, we gotta copyright all these ideas.
Chelsea, get on this right now. Okay, anybody else got any more questions so we can let this man go so he can go back to fighting fires for the small screen? I'm not going to say what one person wrote right there. Did you see it? I'm like, I'm not repeating that.
So yeah, man, what else? What else y'all want to know?
Right?
I want it, man. Honestly, my mind is like this, man. I feel like if I was in Star Wars, you know, and it was like, you can't say nothing, but it's like, oh, dude, I want to say
Hey, shout out to Shondaland. Shondaland is in here celebrating our chat right here. All the best programming comes from there. But I'm biased. Like, you know, those are my shows. Somebody wants to know if you would be on the Mayans. That's a crossover in my world because I cover the Mayans.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. A biker?
You know, I auditioned for that years ago, man, and I didn't get it.
For which role?
For JD's part.
No.
Yeah, years ago.
It's an EW exclusive.
Yeah. That was an audition. I remember I was like, oh man, I wanted that one a lot because I'm a huge Sons of Anarchy fan. I was like, oh my god, dude, like sick. So yeah, I remember that. That was a fun one. Shout out to JD. I don't know him, but congratulations, like he's killing it on that. So
yeah,
that's
man.
dope. That's really dope to be a part of that. Yeah, I'd be dope to be on it.
Somebody else wanted to know who are some of your heroes that you grew up admiring?
Oh, heroes that I grew up admiring. I mean, my mom. My mom.
Oh.
She, yeah, right. No, because it was just me and her, so it's like, damn, man. Even though I put her through hella, like, she's stuck it through with me, man. So, and did it by herself. So my
that's
mom,
so nice.
But like artists, I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio's my guy, man. Like he's the reason I wanted to be an actor.
Really?
Literally. Yeah, 100%. Romeo and Juliet.
You saw him on Growing Pains?
Growing Pains was when I was like, oh, Growing Pains. He was Luke. He was a little homeless kid. And then Romeo and Juliet, man, that movie had me like, I'm gonna do that, dude. I got like butterflies in my stomach. I was like, damn, I want to do that.
Man, there should be a Romeo and Juliet with Latinos. You need to be the Romeo.
Right. I did Romeo and Juliet in high school.
Where's the video?
I'm sure there's somebody.
If there's no video, it didn't happen.
I got pictures though.
Okay, you'll have to share that. Everybody will have to follow you on the gram. I'm sure that all of these people here already do. But so you guys, even though we couldn't give you too many teasers for tonight's episode, we invite you to tune in at 8 p.m. on ABC to see Station 19, find out what goes on somebody's first date over here, and then like the problems that happen at the firehouse over here.
A lot of drama. It's good. It's I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this storyline, and I'm happy for I'm really happy excited for Jay and Barrett for their stories. Like they're gonna shine. I don't know. Ooh. I mean, I've been watching. I know everybody's having their moments, man, but I feel like they've been great, man, and I'm excited for them too.
Oh, I see Shondaland over here teasing that it's gonna be juicy. So
it's gonna be juicy, yeah.
I can confirm. Like I've already streamed it, so it is very juicy.
Yeah.
Carlos, thank you so much for joining us. Aquí estás en tu casa.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, look, Shondaland is trying to get a ship name for Vic and Theo. What could that be?
Oh, ship name. I never had. Have I had a ship name? Did Johnny and Lynn have a ship name?
No, they were just trouble.
They were just trouble, right? So yeah. So what's our ship name? We got a ship name over here.
Yeah, let me see.
Vic and Theo, huh?
Theo.
Vic.
Theo and Vic is thick. There you go, Shondaland.
Hashtag thick.
But with a double C.
Right. Double C.
Okay, you guys, we gotta let him go and live his life and bring me Benihana. Thank you again. Huh?
I said right. You gotta DM. You gotta send me your address so I can order you some food and send it your way.
I will. So thank you again. We want to see so much more from you on Station 19. Again, tune in tonight at 8 p.m. to see the drama play out.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me and talking to me. I really, really appreciate it.
Of course, your fam.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
guys. Bye. Thank you, Shondaland and ABC, for letting me borrow him for a little bit.
Bye. Thank you, ABC and Shondaland too.
Bye.